So this is how my setup looks like. First we're going to remove some stuff that's just not essential, and it can confuse us a lot of time and it can take up some space. If we need it, we can always take it from the window menu. Anyway, I'm just cleaning this, making more room. This is actually the editing window. You have more windows, you have color, you have effects, audio, titles and everything. But I'm just making this one look really good for me. I can scale this up or down. It depends how many tracks do I have, or how much of a preview do I need to see. So basically, yeah, this is my editing setup. Others, I don't pretty much touch them just because I don't use them as much. You know, sometimes I go to colors and I add colors and stuff. I do color correction. But yeah, editing one is the most important. Okay, so next thing we want to change is actually our settings. So we can go to edit and preferences. I'll just click general. It doesn't matter which one we click because they're all here anyway. So we need to change few stuff here. This is fine. This is fine. You can change it if you prefer it to look like this. Like I just don't. I'm sorry. If you're recording voiceover like I am right now, you should mute your input. It's not fun, trust me. So next thing is audio hardware. You have to choose your microphone and your speakers, whichever you use. When I plug in my headset, I have to change this, or either of these won't work, but it's just a second anyway. Autosave. This one is really useful. I usually have it on 10 minutes. I just reinstalled my version of Premiere Pro just so I can show you the default settings and how to change them. So basically, sometimes if I have like a really big project, I'm going to change this setting, but usually I just leave it like this. Next important thing, label colors. We can actually choose which color is which track, is which file, you know. And I'm going to show you that later on in the process, but for now, we just need to choose something that's not like similar, so we have to check, oh, is this one or this one? No. I'll just make this white, you know. I'm just gonna make this like some crazy color, so just so it has a difference. That's what I like to do. Like if you like these colors, then it's totally fine. Like I get it. I like to have them changed because I don't want to confuse one for another. You can change that to whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just your personal preference. Media. This one is pretty important. These two things need to be set not on your SSD. You don't want to fill it up. So let's make like a folder, Adobe Cache, and just put everything here. You don't worry about it. Everything is going to be saved here. Oh, let's move it. Yeah, all right. Because I had some files in there already. This is also one useful thing. I don't know how much RAM memory do you have and how much things are you doing while you're editing. Me personally, I like to get my editing program maximum RAM it can get. You can also do it like this. I like to optimize it for performance, so that's fine. Those are the playback settings. So next thing we are going to change is actually our shortcuts. If you look at this thing, it's our shortcuts window. We have a few presets. Like if somebody has used Final Cut Pro, you can use ones from Final Cut, like if you're used to them, but mostly it's on default. We're gonna make a custom one though. So I want to add a ripple delete. And we are gonna add another key binding to that. We are gonna press D, and we are gonna put delete, which is usually on delete, on F just because it's closer. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is gonna be zoom, and I'm gonna zoom in on A and zoom out on S. So that's pretty much it. That's the ones I use. Sometimes you can put something else, like you can combine it on your mouse. Like for example, if you have like a gaming mouse, you can do that. I'm going to show you what these keybinds do in one of the later videos. And we are done for this one. That's my setup. Yay!